I'm Mika, and I'm here at the Kata School of Massage at 122 West 26th Street, New York, New York. And I'm here with the proprietor, Michael, and we're demonstrating a chakra balance today that will move into a healing. So when we're demonstrating a chakra balancing, when someone comes for a healing of any kind, whether it be a chakra balancing or a healing, we want to just create some type of a dialogue with your client and asking them why they've come or what they'd like to work with. We want to ask you what you'd like to work with, or anything going on with you that you might want to address.
Sure. Currently, I'm been diagnosed with a pinched nerve, right? And I've had an MRI and orthopedic tests, and I think we're narrowing it down to thoracic outlet. So somewhere in here that we're still working on and trying to determine that, but yeah.
Okay. And where exactly are you feeling it, though?
I feel it mostly here. I mean, there is, it's an ulnar nerve pinch. So I have diminished function in this hand.
Right.
And I feel it all along the ulnar nerve tract.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to have you lay down on the table, and I'll put this bolster underneath. So we're just going to start, Michael, just by taking some nice deep breaths, relaxing, and just start to bring your breath down through your center line to where my hand is over your navel or power center. And just relax and breathe. And I'm going to put these crystals in your hands. This one like this going up, and this one like this going down. And you just hold on to them and relax and breathe. Taking some nice long deep breaths. And as I call upon all of my guides, angels, and masters, we call upon Michael's guides, his angels, masters, and body elementals, and we ask that they merge and blend the energies together, allowing this healing to be to the highest benefit for both Michael and myself. And as we move up to the higher heavenly realms of light and of love, through the goddess, the archangel, the mighty Elohim, the great white brotherhood of light and of love, straight through the great central sun, to the God Most High. And from the God Most High, we ask to bring down a column of white light down around us and around this room, and bring it all the way down to the diamond in the center of the earth. We ask that this column of white light act as a source of protection, but to also filter down higher realms of light and of consciousness to aid in this healing as we remain in gratitude. And breathe. As we start to lay some stones on your chakras, So breathe, Michael. From the top of your crown, we ask to connect with your higher self there. Bring your breath from the top of your crown down the center line of your body and feel it as it moves from your soul star to your crown. Feel this energy of light, of love, an essence of who you are, moving down to your crown, and sense and feel the clear quartz there. As an opening of your spiritual potential that is unlimited. Sense and feeling this energy of light. And as you do, see it forming into a golden ball of light from the God Most High. See this golden ball of light now coming down through your higher self, your higher chakras, to your crown. Sense and feel this golden ball of light moving down now into your third eye, that of your wisdom and intuition. And here we've placed an amethyst, the purple ray, to take you deep into a meditative state for you to heal through. Now sense and feel this golden ball of light as it moves down into your throat center, that of your expression, or possibly lack of it at times. Here we place blue lace agate at your throat center for this energy to purge through your expression, opening up those pathways that have been somehow blocked for one reason or another. But sense and feel the sky blue ray of the agate as it gently moves through your throat center and through your shoulders. And sense and feel this light blue ray as it moves down your arms and into your hands, where these blessed crystals lay. Feel what that feels like, Michael, to have this blue ray opening and penetrating through your throat, down your shoulders, arms, and hands. Now we ask for you to direct this golden ball of light down into your heart. Your chakra of love. It's the space where you determine not only what love means to you, but what you're willing to take in and give. And at this time, Michael, we ask that you just open your heart. Open your heart, allowing yourself just to be vulnerable enough to take in these energies that are being offered to you now for healing. And we place this rose quartz there, this soothing pink ray of rose quartz Feel it penetrating into those chambers of your heart. And as we direct the golden ball of light now to move down through your solar plexus, where we've placed the soothing green ray of green aventurine there. This is your chakra of your emotions and will, where at times those stuck, suppressed, unresolved, and unexpressed emotions get stored there and create energy barriers between your upper and lower chakras. And here, Michael, we just ask to allow this soothing green ray of the green aventurine to penetrate through down into your solar plexus, unleashing those stuck, unresolved emotions that are no longer serving you. And as we move down now with the golden ball of light down into your power center, the seat of who you are, of your power. And here we've placed the golden light of citrine. This golden light that is a part of who we are. Feel it gently penetrating into your power center, where at times we may have felt disempowered by something that happened to us in our life through no fault of our own. But here we ask, Michael, that you allow this golden ball of light through these citrines to break up these barriers, these energy blockages, if you will, that were created at one time or another by something that disempowered you. And sense and feel what that feels like. And now let's move this golden ball of light down into your sacral self, into your creative center. This is your chakra of your creativity and of your pleasure. Your pleasure meaning every type of pleasure. And here we've implemented the carnelian, the orangey red ray of carnelian, to penetrate through your sacral self, your creative self, to penetrate through and recognize what gives you pleasure in this world. And we ask the gemstone guardians to be with us and to help penetrate down through all of these chakras, particularly now the sacral self and this orange ray. And now let's direct this golden ball of light down into your root center, or base chakra, which is known as your chakra of security, of how secure you feel in this world. Here we've placed smoky quartz there, to help in the grounding of that. Sense and feel as you take in this smoky quartz into your root, how secure you actually feel in this world and what that means to you. So now, let's move this golden ball of light down your legs, out your feet, and have you anchor it in to your earth star below your feet, where we've implemented this hematite to help ground you into the earth plane. And breathe, Michael. Breathe all the way down into your earth star. And as you breathe, we ask you now, Michael, to inhale up from your earth star, this golden light, all the way up to your soul star, up your spine. And as you exhale, bring it right back down in front of you, reconnecting at your earth star again. You're creating this circular breathing pattern. Inhaling up the golden light from your earth star to your soul star, and as you exhale, bring it down in front of you, arcing back down to your earth star again. Sense and feel this energy as it's encompassing your auric field with you and the stones within them. And breathe, my friend, breathe. Allow each one of these stones to have direct access to each and every energy center or chakra. But also, allow these stones, Michael, to interact with every other chakra as well. So if you feel like it, maybe you would place one of these stones, for instance, an amethyst, at your heart, and sense what that would feel like. To create your wisdom at your heart. And now, we may suggest for you to place the rose quartz at your third eye. And sense and feel what that may feel like. For you to think with your heart and feel with your mind in a unified harmony. And feel what that feels like. Thinking with your heart and feeling with your mind. And as these stones lay upon your being, Michael, breathe them all in. Allow them to, the energy that works through them, to move where it needs to go, and creating balance of your energy centers so that your energy centers may flow in unison more with each other. And once again, Michael, inhale up from your earth star to your soul star. And then exhale back down to your earth star again, this golden light, as it encompasses and fills up your auric field with you and the stones within them. And at this moment, Michael, I'm going to take this crystal out of your hand. I'm going to place mine in there. I'd like you to hold it tight and project your prayers for your healing in that crystal. And when you're finished, you can hand it back to me. Or just open up your hand and I'll take it. Place this back in there. There you go. So right now, Michael, your job is just to breathe and relax as I run some energy through your field. And breathe. Take some nice deep breaths and just breathe into the essence of who you are. And take some nice deep breaths, Michael, and connect at your soul star, your higher self. And as you do, we ask you, Michael, where within you right now do you feel that you're in need of healing? Where might that be? With your intention and breath, let's move into your heart. And breathe. Breathe deep into those chambers of your heart where those unresolved, unexpressed feelings get stored from early on. Fears, anxieties. Griefs and losses that you've taken on. Breathe into these areas of your heart, Michael. And with me right now, Michael, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. From your heart. Another nice deep breath in and breathe out. As we ask you now, Michael, if you have the willingness to release any and all original root causes that were created in your heart around an inability in expressing who you are that no longer serve you now. Do you have a willingness now to release this from your being? So with me now, take a nice deep breath in and hold it, and pulse. Release. And from the Father, we send love straight down into your heart, Michael, for you to receive. Take this love and allow it to go where it needs to go and move to. As we ask you now, Michael, let's move up into your throat center. And breathe into those energy blockages that were created because of an inability in expressing who you are at one time or another. Breathe into your thyroid and through your shoulders. Breathe down your arms and into your hands. And now with me, Michael, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And another nice deep breath in and out as we ask you if you have the willingness to release any and all original root causes that were created because of an inability in expressing who you are. You have a willingness now to release this from your being that no longer serve you?
I do.
Take a nice deep breath in and hold it. Hold it, hold it, and pulse. Release. And from the Father, we send love straight down through your expression of who you are. And allow this energy of love to move down through your shoulders, into your arms and hands. And now, also, allow this energy of love to move down into your heart. And feel what that feels like, Michael, to be able to freely express what you're feeling at any given time. And now let's move up into your mind's eye of your wisdom and intuition, but also where we create the old thought patterns, even as children. Mostly we create them because we need to protect us. But also what you experience and have taken in from others as well. Look at those old thought patterns from childhood. Look at where fear stepped in as well, Michael, and stopped you in being who you are. And with me, Michael, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And another nice deep breath in and out. As we ask you now, Michael, if you have the willingness to release any and all original root cause of that old thought programming that just no longer serve you any longer. Do you have a willingness now to freely express who you are and the thought patterns that can become created through it? Do you have a willingness now to release this old thought patterning that no longer serves? Take a breath in and hold it. Hold it, hold it, and pulse. Release. And from the Father, we're sending love into your mind's eye. And as we do, Michael, start creating the new thought patternings. The new thought patternings of you establishing your freedom of who you are and the expression of it at any given time. And bring this down through your throat center into your heart and feel what that feels like. Let's move down now with your intention and breath into your solar plexus, that of your emotions and will, where those old stuck, unresolved and unexpressed emotions get stored deeper and deeper each time they go unresolved and unexpressed. Breathe into them now, Michael. Sense and see where you've had to swallow and stuff those old emotions at times due to an inability in expressing them and yourself through them. And with me now, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And another nice deep breath in and out. As we ask you now, Michael, if you have the willingness to release any and all original root causes that were created through an inability in expressing those unresolved and unexpressed emotions that no longer serve you now. Do you have a willingness now to release this from your being?
I do.
Take a nice deep breath in and hold it. Hold it, hold it, and pulse. Release. From the Father, we're sending love straight down through your solar plexus for you to receive. And as you take this love in, Michael, open up this etheric bridge between your upper and lower chakras and feel what that feels like. This energy of love, as it will freely guide you now in working your energy centers or chakras in unison with each other. But now, let's just move down to your power center. And with your intention and breath, take some nice deep breaths into the core of who you are. Breathe into those areas where at one time or another you simply disempowered yourself by not feeling like you could be who you are and the expression of it. Breathe into that, Micah. With me, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And another nice deep breath in and out. As we ask if you have the willingness now to release any and all original root causes that were created by you disempowering you, but no longer serve you now. You have a willingness now to release this from your being.
Yeah.
Take a nice breath in and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and pulse. Release. From the Father, we're sending love straight down through your core. And take this energy of love and light and move it down through your sacral, down through your root, and move it down your legs and out your feet, anchoring it into your earth star. Feel what that feels like to walk firmly within the earth plane. In the power of who you are. So lastly now, we'd like to move back into your throat center. And just breathe. Breathe into those areas of your throat center. And that area where you're finding those pinched nerves affecting you. Breathe into the energy of that and what that's representing to you. Because clearly it is part of your inability of your expression. And they're just stored energy blocks that no longer serve you. And we just ask you now at this point just to breathe in. With me, take a nice deep breath in and out of these energy blockages at these areas that you have been in discomfort in. And take another nice deep breath in and out. As we ask you once again if you have the willingness to release any and all of those original root causes that were created, that you were learning through and expressing who you are, that no longer serve you now. Do you have a willingness now to release this from your being?
I do.
Take a breath in and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and pulse. And we send love from the Father into your expression of who you are. allow this love to be guided where to go, to bring comfort and healing to all of these affected areas. And now, Michael, we ask you at this time, is there anywhere else within you right now that you feel that you're in need? Then breathe, my friend, breathe. And in the name of the Christ energy, Michael, you are healed. And just continue breathing, Michael, as I remove the stones from your being. So breathe, Michael. Take some nice deep breaths. And when you feel ready and complete, simply, slowly return. And you don't have to say anything if you don't like. But I can help you up. If you lift your legs, I'll pull this booster up. And I can just say, all right, there you go. More crystals. So what kind of place are you in?
I'm buzzing. Buzzing. I feel like my eyes see a little differently right now. It's like, it's kind of bizarre. It's almost like I have glasses on and things are a little brighter and just buzzing.
Okay. It's a good buzz, yes.
Yeah, there were three remarkable things. The first was when you put the stone here.
Okay.
It was really heavy. It felt like it sunk into my head a little bit. And then at some point, I stopped thinking about it. And when you took it off, I thought, oh, it was still there. The other thing that was remarkable was during one of the directions,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was here.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me to breathe, and I don't remember what the direction was, but I knew that I was finished with that moment, because at some point it was like the sky appeared. It just, this blue light opened, and I thought, oh, okay, well that was where I was supposed to be. I was done with that.
Mm.
And the other one was when you got to the thyroid and we were breathing
Mm-hmm.
out at the end. It was like whoosh, this big whoosh in this.
Wow.
At one point right here, it was just, it wasn't pain, it was just pressure, just a tiny little pinpoint right on this side. And then I just felt like it was vibrating everywhere. So I don't know what it was.
Right.
But it was remarkable.
Yeah, they're nice sensations that we get with healing and even just from a chakra balancing. Of course, this was more than just a chakra balancing. I just felt that it was something that you were just ready to be finished with. And what happens a lot of times is that we carry it for so long, it just becomes a part of us. And we don't even think about it until it starts affecting us physically. And that's when it's a good idea to go in and to help someone release that for themselves. It was interesting that you got it to go to your heart at first. It made sense to me. We need to clear the heart to get to other places sometimes. Do some healing around that. Releasing around that. And but it seemed like it just came down in general to at some point of a blocked expression of you just expressing who you are, and that can mean anything. But at some point or another, of your inability in expressing who you are for one reason or another. And it felt like fear was a part of that as well. So, so anyway, how is this feeling to you in the moment?
It's great. It's familiar but different. Familiar, like when I receive acupuncture.
I'm sorry, I meant your discomfort.
Oh, how is my discomfort?
Yeah.
In the arm specifically? It's hard to say.
Okay. You just finished, yeah.
Well, I'm still sort of buzzing all over,
Okay.
so it's hard to know.
Right, yeah. Okay. So what we like to do in healing, whether it be a chakra balance or a full-blown healing like we did here, is helping you to create some type of a maintenance plan that you could take with you. So what do you feel is something that you might be able to create for yourself on a daily basis to keep this up? Because our job was to help you to release what's no longer serving you. Your job is not to recreate it, because it can happen. So what do you feel that is something that you might be able to do for yourself on a daily basis?
Well, I like the idea of exploring, working with the stones
Okay.
to keep things open and moving.
Yeah. And I might suggest a nice little blue stone for you to maybe to wear or at least carry with you. Yeah, the blue lace agates are nice for that, for certain. Yeah, and then continuation of just doing that and working in that way. And even with your Vogel crystal, sitting with it. When you offer yourself a meditation, just sitting with it, invoking a prayer, moving the energy, getting it, cleaning it, charging it, all of that, invoking a prayer. And then just going within and seeing where within you that day you need to do some releasing from because of something you may have taken on or not. And just breathe. Breathe with this crystal, and then when you feel you're at that point of release, take a nice deep breath in, and just pulse it into your crystal. Pulse it into your Vogel crystal. And just keep doing that. Pulsing it in. Go to the next place, do it there. Go to the next place, do it there. And then just invoke love from Source to come in to fill up those spaces that you just released from. And this could be a wonderful tool for you that you could just do for yourself as well on a daily basis, because you have now the capability and the ability to just release yourself. Anything that's coming in front of your screen that you want to address or anything. And that would be a good maintenance plan for you to work with as well, because you have the tools. I wanted to turn it over to the people in the room. Is there any questions that you may have had with any that you witnessed? Anything you witnessed?
It was very powerful and
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it was beautiful, really.
Yeah. And
Greatly appreciated.
And this, just this simple chakra balance, and you see I added much more stones, that's what's in the pouch. It's an art form. So while you're placing stones on the body, each one have an intention behind it, where you want it to go, what you would like it to do as it's in your hand, and then place it on the body. And then you're going to be creating this art form as well.
Can the intention be just for healing? Or does it have to be specific?
You mean when I'm talking about each stone?
Yeah.
No, it could be just for healing, for sure. But if you're working with someone and they've come to you and they've shared with you what's going on with them, you may direct a crystal or two towards that for that specific purpose, yeah.